One of the most frequent questions we get from people who have never used a lighting designer is, well, what exactly is lighting design? To understand that, I think we need to explain the difference between lighting layout and lighting design. A lighting layout's typically done on a plan from above. You find a lot of center lines, a lot of strict geometry, and wherever those lines cross, you put a circle and you call it a light. These are easy to spot. And what happens when we move into lighting design is that we use different lights in different places doing different things. So the plan starts to change right from the very beginning. You'll see more layers of light. You'll see things that don't make sense. Maybe they don't line up. Maybe it doesn't look as clean or strict geometrically. And the reason for that is that lighting design is not really a two-dimensional plan-based solution. Lighting design is 3D. It's based on how you see a space. So a lighting layout with 4 nice tidy downlights and a decorative fixture in the middle of the ceiling will most likely provide enough light in the space. But lighting design is not about just quantity, it's also about quality. So I'll change the image here by changing the lighting in this space. And you can get a sense of how differently it feels when we go from lighting layout to lighting design. Ultimately, that's what we do. And that means when you look at a set of plans that we've created, they're going to look different. They're not going to feel as familiar. They're not going to be, as we see here on the screen, 4 cans and a fan. Again, that will make enough light in the space that you can see around. And this is really, okay lighting. But it's not what we do. We do something very different. And to transform the way the space is, we also need to transform where those lights are and what they're doing. So we've got different lights in different places, doing different things, different layers of light. And when we add all of that together, we get a very different result. And ultimately, that's to help our clients, our customers, and our friends and our family and neighbors live better lives. And let me give you one last example. And that's the example of a kitchen that's well illuminated with recessed downlights over the counters properly placed. Perhaps there's under cabinet light as shown here, and maybe some pendants over the island. This is good lighting, but when you start to look at it, it feels a little dark. It doesn't feel particularly comfortable. When you look at the island, for example, it has beautiful pendants overhead, but they're not doing a very good job of illuminating the countertop. So a lighting designer like those that are on our team might say, we need to add another layer of light there to push light down to that island countertop. So when you're cooking or entertaining or your kids are doing homework or whatever, you can see what it is that you're doing. Now, indoors, we're not used to a dark sky. We're used to a bright sky outside. So sometimes bouncing light above the cabinets can actually help the space feel more energetic and just, more upbeat. Putting light underneath the island helps those seats look better, helps those chairs look more comfortable, as well as illuminating the floor. And providing a layer of light down low in the toe kick will also chase away shadows. Those layers will also be really, really useful at night for keeping light out of your eyes that might disturb your sleep, but keeping light down low where it's going to help you see where you're going. So what you see on the screen now is lighting design. And if we go back to what's on most plans, we see that there's a big difference. And it's not just about whether it's brighter or not. It's about whether the lights are in the right place, doing the right thing at the right time.